Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. Now we're doing the festival here in front of Qeynos City. As I said before, you can look in the calendar, see what's going on this month. This one right now is the Qeynos City Festival. It has a few more days to go, and then the Knights of the Dead will begin, and then again, Freeport City Festival will be after that, and the Heroes Festival, and so on. And I'll show you what each one entails and the quests that you can do there. So right now we're standing in front of Kella Swampfoot over in Antonica, and on the last quest I showed you how to get here from Qeynos. So you just go ahead and click on her, and looking to spend some tokens, she goes through her little thing, and you say, actually, I think you need some work. And she says, oh yeah, here are some quests, and these three choices right here are your quests. On the last one, we did the thing about collecting more goods for you. This one, we're going to do the harvesting. So I'm going to say, I can gather some fresh harvest from around here if that would help. And so this is the quest. It's Farseed Requisition Special Order Gathering, level 53. And see, I'm only getting 2 tokens on this one, whereas the last one was a level 90 quest, and I was getting 3 tokens. So I'll go ahead and accept. And she said she would like me to gather maple, lumber, carrots, tuber strands, and similar quality harvestable from the surrounding areas. So that basically means I just need 25 of any one of those. It doesn't have to be every single one. 25 of each, just 25 of any of them. So you can run around here and look for harvestables in this area. You got to make sure that you have the skill to harvest, but there's really not a lot to pick from over here. So what I'm going to do is show you a really good area to harvest. It doesn't take that long to get there. I'll show you on the map where we're going. And because I've just come back to the game from after a year and they've made some changes, my map isn't actually ungrayed out. I've been here many times before, but because of that, they've went ahead and regraded the map. So I'll just show you how to get over here. If you have the Griffin access, you can just fly over to this Griffin post, and there is a ton of harvestable items over here in this area. And as you can see, there's plenty on the ground already, but I'm going to show you, if you had taken the Griffin, you'd end up over here at this little tower that you see right in front of me. Not the big one in the distance, but the little tiny one right here with the small roof. You'd fly straight over here, and there's a tower pretty close to where the festival is going on. So this is a very easy way to get around, and you can jump off of the Griffin too, so that you can take it back, and before you get all the way back there, you can just jump off. As you see, there is tons and tons of stuff to harvest. So we're going to go ahead and click on some of this stuff. And of course I find nothing, so I only need 25. So you can get lucky and get some rares, and when you get a rare, you usually get about 10 of the items. So you can get, 2 rares, and you pretty much have the entire thing done. Or you can get unlucky and just keep finding nothing after nothing after nothing. My trapping on this character happens to be very low. I'd never really use this character for that. I'm just thankful he can actually loot the stuff in this zone if he's... And this is a good way to level up your skill while you're actually getting tokens for doing it. So if you got a character like this that never really did it, your main character did, but this one didn't, you can, get something out of it rather than with your main character who's just doing it over and over again. Who's not going to, level up at all. So this may take a few minutes, but you just keep harvesting. It doesn't really matter what you harvest. Everything counts. And you can see the animation. It's very cool. He'll pull out his little axe. I don't need any special harvesting tools on me. You used to, when the game first came out, have to have different things on you, and it would increase the speed or, so on and so forth. But now they've kind of taken all that out, and you don't really need that stuff. There's still ones out there that will increase your speed, but it's so minute, it's not really that big of a deal. Plus, a lot of people at higher levels who can actually afford those things don't even harvest anymore themselves. They use their guild harvesters, which are NPCs that will go out and harvest a specific area or tier for these harvestable items. But you won't get any rares out of those, at least not when I was playing. They may have changed that, so you may get some rares. And then when they come back, you just collect it and put it back into the guild shared supply crate. and anybody who's crafting will automatically use those items first before they even use the ones in their inventory. So that's very cool. You don't even have to go into the box and take out what you need and sit there and find it all. You just go into your guild hall and craft, and as long as there's enough stuff in the box, you can do it. So yet one more reason to join a guild. If you're in a guild, the guilds are usually more than happy to allow you to collect those NPCs that are in there and put it in the box, because it will sit there waiting to be collected until somebody does. And see, so now they're ready. I can go back and turn these in. And so if nobody ever collects it, or happens to be in the middle of the night when they come back, they're sitting there doing nothing until somebody collects it and then sends them back out again. And you can send them out to whatever tier that you feel that you're going to be working on at that time, if you see that it's low on certain ones, or just leave that up to the guild officers if that's what they choose. But you can see this is a nice little mount to get. Some of these mounts are just for looks. They don't actually add any speed. I believe this is one of them. I'd have to go into my character real quick and look under mounts. See, this is the one I'm actually equipped with, the Highland Griffin, and this is the appearance only slot. No, so it actually does increase your ground speed by 130%. And we'll go ahead and come right down, zoom in, and we'll go ahead and talk to Kella. All done. Here are the harvest fresh meat from the field. So I got finished off that quest, got 2 tokens. Thanks for your help. It's good news for business that stock is running out so fast, but more work for me. Here are a few tokens for your time. So you're welcome. So as on the last video, I showed you one of the NPCs that had items that you could buy. I'll show you another one. And on the next video, I'll show you the last one that has stuff you can buy and show you exactly what it is. So if you guys like these videos and you want to see everything that they have for sale, go ahead and stay tuned for the next one. So these are clothing, as you can see, and I'll go ahead and clear everything I'm wearing. So that's just me naked. And this is the item. It will look a little different on each character. You can see that's probably mainly for a woman. She could look quite good in that. These are these little floating lanterns. You can make them quite big, and they just kind of float around randomly in a given area. You have these little paintings that you can get. They're actually quite beautiful looking. If you guys watched the video of my guild hall, you'll see quite a few of those. In fact, I have every single one that I've ever seen in the game. But there might be a few out there that I've missed that I've never seen. And so these are still looking pretty much the same. Go ahead and clear it just to be safe. So these actually don't have any appearance whatsoever. I guess so your guy can run around naked if that's what you want. There you go. Mainly because if you have equipment on, even if you have nothing in your looks category, it's going to show whatever you're wearing. So if you can find something that shows nothing, like this one, then you'll be able to have sleeves that have no look, so that you can have, you know, a sexy outfit or something like that. That might be why people want that. These are little baskets of hot peppers. You got a festival blue or purple. There you go, purple. I got a festival red one. You got a shallow basket of blueberries. Those are kind of cool looking. Oranges. Raspberries. You got an empty one. Shroud of the Eve Ever Brooding. That's kind of a cool looking like necro robe that you can get. And see, anybody can wear these for your looks at least. So even if you're a tank and you want to, you know, don a robe and kind of fit into the casters group, even though you're a tank, you can do that as a kind of a little joke, or just to change things up if you're tired of looking the exact same. Little pigs. There you go. You got some kind of weird Frodo. You got a bar one. Tinar's first daughter uniform of the Forest Assassin. So it's a green one. It's kind of a cool looking one. You want to go towards like the more nature look. That's another bar one. Overload. It's kind of a weird scar on his face. And then you got the orange one. And as you can see, the prices are different. 10 or 15 for some of these. or 5. So you might have to do quite a few of those quests. I didn't see that one. We must have missed some at the beginning. It's another painting. So these are very cool. If you've never gotten them before, I would suggest getting them. They're teleportation pads. You open them up when you're in your house. You can put them down on the floor, and you can actually you can put them down in each room and give the room a name. And then when you step onto the pad, a little box will pop up and say, where do you want to go? And you can actually teleport from one pad to another. So you can close rooms off. There's no way to get into them other than a teleportation pad. You can give yourself second floors and stuff with no access by stairs, so you can get up there. So you can really make your house look however you really want it to look. You got a basket of beans, blueberries, cranberries, grain, blue forest garb. Again, it's that like sexy look for mainly for women or monks, I would imagine. You got the blue light, and then you got these ones that are invisible. These beauty ones right here. So that way, if you want to run around butt naked, like I said before, you can do that. And more paintings. Wicker basket. Red. Okay, you got more paintings. You got more gloves on visibility. You got the gold one. You can see green. Green lantern. So we're back again to where we started. I don't know why it started us in the middle, but there it is. So that's all she has for sale. But like I said, you might want to hunt here or do these quests for quite a long time. Plus, if you find one of these city tokens in one of the cities that there's nothing there that you want to wait for the next one, these tokens will be used in every city festival. So you can do, like the Neko or the Freeport one or the Necropolis one, or wherever they're on during that month, and just save them up for the next month if that's where you're hoping to spend a whole bunch of them. And each one usually has a few of the items that the other ones have, and then some very unique ones as well. So we'll go ahead and close this down. And if you guys like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, or hit me up in game. I'm always happy to group with any of you guys. And stay tuned for the next footage, the next video for this festival.